Hello everyone, let us start a deep dive into SQL three-valued logic. So we understand that every condition has two outputs only, one is true and one is false. But your SQL evaluates expressions as true, false or unknown. This unknown scenario appears due to null values in the SQL. So let us have a look at the truth table, how it works. So true will come up when your conditions or you can say your all conditions meets. Like you have two conditions, both should satisfy the condition, then only it will give you an output. Otherwise it will not. If you are using AND operator, okay. False whenever the condition does not meet, and unknown or null it comes in the case of null values. And in the morning short we understand that a where clause only include the rows which return true and it excludes rows that are false or unknown. Okay, so in the AND operator we know that the result is true if there is true on the both sides. When I say both sides means the two conditions, they can be multiple also. It means all of them should be true, or we can say in the truth table of AND only one combination can be true, that is here true true becomes true. Okay, the statement will not return any output in other than the first case. Okay, so it is the only case where it can work. Okay, now here I say if both sides are true, then it is true. If one side is false, whole thing is false. If anything is unknown and which is not false, the result is unknown. Okay, so here true true is true, true false is false, true null is unknown, false false is false, false null here, because one thing is false and null is here, so it should return a false, not the unknown. Okay, null null makes it a null or unknown. Okay, in the OR operator, at least one side should be true. Okay, it only stays unknown if there is no true value to save the expression, right? So here true true becomes true, true false becomes true, true and null again it becomes a true. Okay, so false false become false, false and null becomes unknown. Okay, null and null becomes unknown. Okay, so it means at least there should be one true. Okay, so here I see there are three trues working and there are no true in these rows or in this combination, so it is not being executed. Okay, now the note is simply the reverse of a value, or it is simply the flip of the values, right? But it cannot flip the unknown. So true will may come as false, false will come as true. If we use not operator, null becomes unknown. Okay, so you cannot flip null with anything. However, true will become false and false will become true. Okay, so in a short, for AND, both sides should be true. So only in this case it will be executed. In the OR case, there should be at least one true on the either side. Okay, either the first condition or the second condition. So those will be executed, and not operator cannot flip the unknown expression, right? So it's all for today. Stay connected, stay tuned. We will understand all these things practically in the next video. So stay tuned. Thank you so much.